stages of the 48th conflict, the colonials in the LINN of Mercy managed to capture the relic base and hardline and threaten the warden city of Ulster Falls, a pivotal juncture and economic base. When I arrived at the scene, the firefight was already well underway. It's day 8, about 1100 hours here at the front lines, here at Ulster Falls in the LINN of Mercy. Warden forces here among the trenches are staving off the main colonial advance. They have control of the two primary bridges leading into the city, but the colonials are giving them a run for the position, and it's not looking quite good for the wardens at the current moment.
Hey there, PressCorps. Hope you're capturing all this.
Yes, we're recording this. I'm recording. Warden's here at the front line. It's about 25. A hastily erected defense. That long stretch of trenches.
Spread out.
That long stretch of, that connects a lot of the disparate branches appear to be just an absolute crockpot of backpacks, bodies, and blood. It's an absolute fracas. Colonials being quite persistent with the bombs. More warden reinforcements arriving to replenish the casualties, but it's an absolute mess up here. Trenches are hardly patterned in any way, shape, or form. It looks like whoever had the spade with them was branching out in any direction in which they could, avoiding gunfire, and I think that may as well have been what happened. Warden's now falling back ever so slightly, just a few meters, in a new trench and sandbag line as colonials advance ever so slightly. But here in the balance, here in the grinders of meat, things are very, very close. Fighting is very chaotic. As chaotic as the scene was, Warden sappers were still present at the front line, attempting to reinforce defensive emplacements wherever they could. When under fire, something as simple as a sandbag or trench can enhance a defender's chances by a multiplicity. I spoke to one daring sapper as he was digging a fresh trench. Excuse me, Sergeant Saltz. I'm with the PressCorps. My name's Dr. Ponsonby. How long have you been out here?
For a while.
Building trenches the whole way.
Yeah, the trench to the left is a permanent trench. These two trenches are temporary.
I see. And how far forward and how far back have you been building this trench line?
Trench line hasn't been. We haven't really had to put it too far back. We were ahead quite a bit. There's trenches ahead, a whole trench network ahead actually. So I just reserve these in case something bad happens.
I see. Would you say about 50 meters forward? South, I should say.
Yeah.
South. That's how much the fight is swung back and forth.
Yep. So it's always contested, basically.
And how long have the colonials been tossing frags your way?
Yeah, a lot of people must
they've been bombarding us. But we did get an advantage.
Godspeed, brothers.
How many frags do you think have been tossed in the past 10 minutes?
In the 10 minutes, over 50 at least.
At least, it certainly sounds like it.
It's pretty dangerous, yeah.
Jesus.
If the fight goes all the way to the bridge here at Ulster Falls, how do you think you'll be able to defend it?
I'll probably just continue building infrastructure that will help our troops.
I see, but as long as the supplies keep on coming.
Well, if you're an engineer, no matter how dire the situation may get, always keep your head down and keep digging, building, whatever you do. Defend your people.
As the battle wore on, so did the meat grinder. One side continuously throwing manpower into the fray in hopes of edging out gains by mere meters, only to see the other do the same a few moments later. I managed to spare a moment with one soldier to get his take on the situation. Look, Captain Sunflower Man 10, do you have a moment of time?
What?
Yes, my name's Dr. Ponsonby. I'm with the PressCorps. How long have you been operating here in this sector outside of Ulster Falls?
Like an hour now, maybe
And-
2.
And how much would you say? How much bodies to this front?
bodies?
I should say, how many personnel? How much manpower can you estimate the Colonials have dedicated here to Hardline, to the Hardline Ulster Falls area?
They had CRD here. They were trying to catch us off of our bloody routes, but they kind of fucked up because there's a trench emplacement there that we took over. Then some came by. They did try to get rid of it as well, but they failed too. And then there's some like randoms. I would say
Good and dead call. It's good when they're dead.
probably like max region, probably.
I see,
So,
and
50.
50 more or less. That seems like a good estimate.
Yeah. I'm trying to break this fucking stalemate because I've been going like around to our southwest side to kill them. But the problem is that we're kind of in early war, so we don't have HC grenades yet. Even then, those tier 2 trenches are a real pain to take over.
Right, so the meat grinder right now. So what do you plan on doing for the next few days, possibly until here and outside
Next few
Ulster?
days, probably no play.
I should say next hours, I should say.
I'm just gonna keep trying to take over those trenches down there. I'm getting pretty close to making some actual progress, but if I can't hold it, I'm just gonna quit.
To be rifle ammo on the right.
Understood. Well, good luck to you, Captain Sunflower Man 10.
What?
Good luck to you. Good luck.
Oh yeah, good luck to you.
And so the grind wore on. For over an hour, the back and forth continued without relent. I spoke to another soldier, who I mistook for a medic, to try and better understand the strategic context under which all of this was taking place. Lieutenant Mukis 47, can you have a moment?
What's up?
Yes, I'm Dr. Ponsonby with the PressCorps. How long have you been operating as medic in this sector?
I just took a med kit from a corpse, like 2 minutes ago.
I see, and how long have
I
you
killed 10
been...
people.
I see, how long have you been operating here in this specific area outside of Ulster Falls?
You're breaking up.
How long have you been operating here at Ulster Falls?
Well, I want to say, like, come here, it's easier to hear you here. I want to say an hour or so, because the last 15 minutes, I've been fighting the, partisans up north, like, letting the logi come through, and I've been here the last 10 minutes.
Oh, I see, and how do you think these commander units have been
By the river and boats. Like, it's so easy to do it. There's so many accessible places on the map that they can access through a boat. I think if you have a radio right now, there should be a boat at Solas you can see, and that's just one of the boats. They also attack from, what's it called here? There's actually like a couple of markers that say 10 partisans here and partisans coming.
I see, to your east. To our east right now.
It's really hard to hear you, but
So a lot of riverboat, a lot of speedboat, I should say, motorboat of Ulster Holes.
yeah, they're not really experienced partisans, they're just annoying partisans.
I see, so a lot of success taking them out, you say?
A lot of what?
A lot of success taking them out.
Yeah, it wasn't really a problem. Like, me and one more guy took out a bunch of them without a problem. Or less than sergeants.
I see. How long do you think Ulster will hold down with its supplies and whatnot?
Well, I don't think we'll have any problems right now, honestly. We should be at this point. Because we're holding pretty well, even though we're getting, like, debatably slaughtered.
Okay, only the
holding.
minimum, guys. We don't want to supply them.
The thing is, this is the Warden strategy. Yeah, I think we'll actually advance from this position, but it's gonna be a tough, for sure.
A tough fight indeed. Well, Murky 47, thank you so much for your time.
No problem, thank you.
Having learned the Colonials had attempted multiple wide flanks by river crossing northwest of the city and southeast of it from the River Mersey, I pondered to myself if the Wardens might attempt some sort of flank of their own. It seemed my line of questioning spun the same gears in Mookie 47, who gathered a squad and launched a flanking maneuver where the collies weren't looking.
Thank you guys, appreciate it. Get a rifle and a bunch of rifle ammo.
Okay, yeah, we'll come with you.
Sure. Everyone get a rifle and a bunch of rifle ammo. We're gonna try and flank. God help us. Okay, let's go.
An ad hoc squad of Wardens attempting to flank the Colonial position in the trenches.
We're coming with you, boys.
Opening shots fired here in this maneuver. It seems Foxhole position.
You heal me up or heal you?
Wardens appear to have fire superiority in this flank around the rocks. But every second they get bogged down here, Colonials might respond.
Dude, I'd get out.
Alright, get ready to push. Push across.
4 rifles and an SMG from the Wardens attempting to flank. Attempting to take the Colonial trench line here, guarding the collie flank from their main position straight south of Ulster Falls. More Wardens arriving, attempting to bolster the attack. And we'll see just how successful the maneuver may be. Wardens are taking out a Colonial Foxhole. Seems to be successful so far. Looks like it's about to go down any moment. And down goes the Foxhole. At least one of them, maybe more.
Colonial to the south, Colonial to the south.
He's down. There's another one. Second. Collie to the west in the bushes behind us.
Auto fire, get him.
In a span of just 10 minutes, the Wardens had managed to make a noticeable disruption in the Colonial flow of battle. It seems the Colonial flank here counterclockwise of the main collie thrust northward towards the Ulster Falls bridgehead, the southern bridgehead. That flank appears to have been very, very good for the Wardens. Simply because the Colonials are falling back here, assisting the Wardens here is the fact that it is night time and the collies appear to have their attack been blunted, and the Wardens, excuse me,
Forgot my bayonet.
sorry, I thought there was a grenade about to go off. It seems the Wardens here continuing to pour reinforcements in infantry from that flank position, and are now sweeping through to cut off the collie captured trenches further north. The Wardens have been attempting to defend. Certainly, if the Wardens had lost that defensive position in the southern bridgehead of Ulster Falls, the defense is already deteriorating, and multiple very haphazard trenches, singular trenches being built in the meantime. Then certainly there would have been a straight shot for collies to enter the city itself. And so the Wardens had managed to retake approximately 50 meters of blood-soaked, equipment-scattered, trench-ridden ground in a single counterclockwise maneuver. Find the flank, so they say. When I left the sector, Ulster Falls was still blue, although the Wardens will have to watch out for the same trick from the collies. In these first few days, momentum, everything. For the Press Corps, this is Dr. Oliver Brolin Ponsonby, Esquire.